It's been months since I bought the book, How to Scam People Online. Still hasn't showed up yet. You're welcome.
So in this bag is the ownership for this big piece of land you see behind me that we just purchased. Speaking of this bag, this video is brought to you by Ariat. So thank you, Ariat, for sponsoring this video. This bag is a leather briefcase bag, which is super awesome. We used it to do all our banking and lawyer stuff today to be able to purchase this land. And these shoes are also from Ariat. Really awesome shoes. They have all different types of clothing you will have seen that I've worn in different videos, and work boots, Western boots, all sorts of stuff. There's men, women, children, all different sizes, different colors. Super awesome company. We love them, and we're just grateful that they sponsored this video. So thank you, Ariat.
Yeah, and that bag there, because it's leather, we can beat the brakes off that bag, right? It doesn't get trashed. We can throw it in the back of the Jeep and all that. So that's what was cool about it, about that. That was kind of the thing. We can carry stuff around, especially.
Lots of space, big bag.
We're driving around in that thing a lot, all opened up. So with that thing, you can just chuck it in there and don't have to worry about it.
Throw our paperwork in and zip it up so it doesn't blow away.
Yeah, and it can just be in leather, right? Obviously leather stuff, so it's pretty cool.
So on to the fun, big news. This is our new piece of property, and we're really excited to share it with you. It's another large acreage. We really wanted another large acreage after buying that farmhouse. So pretty much for this channel from going forward, everything on this channel is going to be done here at this acreage. This is going to be our off-grid cabin that we're going to build here. We're going to keep it completely off-grid. You will notice there is a building that's already here. It's a small building. We're going to use it for storage. He had already built it. He ran some stuff in order to run an electrical pole. So you will notice there is a little device on the side of the building. The previous owner was planning on running power into that building. We don't plan on doing that, so we want to keep this completely off-grid, but we wanted the building, which already has that hookup for the power. You still would have to clear some land and stuff anyway for them to run power, and we're just not interested in doing it.
Would have took a pile of poles to get it in, so we're not going to do that. We don't want to do that anyway. We want an off-grid spot. So.
Yeah, but we wanted the shop, the little workshop there, because we'll be able to store our tools in it while we're working, and we're just really excited. We plan to also bring our camper here, so probably next month we're going to tow that off the campsite, and we're going to put it here. We're going to set it up with a nice deck.
There's some spots like up here and stuff. Like up here, there's clearing. This here goes around, actually wheels around this. We'll do a good land tour here sometime soon, hopefully, and then it goes there, and then there's a trail out back there, which is cool, which is actually really cool.
Yeah.
And you know, we can get the camper on it, which is awesome. So.
Yeah, we really want the camper here because that just gives us another spot to go, especially with our daughter, like while we're building, to just kind of go in and get away from whatever, or she can hang out in there while we're building the cabin. So our plan is, like I said, another off-grid cabin. There's some really good spots to build where there's lots of sunlight, so that'll help with like the whole off-grid thing, which is awesome. And some other benefits of this land is that we've already seen blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and tons of maple trees.
You saw blueberries?
I don't know. Maybe we didn't see blueberries.
I saw blackberries and
raspberries, some other berries. I don't really know what there were.
But...
There was some other berries, and then there was chestnuts as well on the trees, which is really cool. And lots of maple trees. So that's really cool. This is also going to be where we set up for our maple syrup, our sugar shack. We're going to rebuild one of those and get another boiler, and then we're going to set it all up here on this land, which is super awesome.
There's one of them. There's a lot of bigger stuff too, but we're going to do our sugar shack up here. So this is like the new Mapleberry Farm, right? Got the berries, got the maples. There's a whole bunch more maples. There's a trail down here. Man, this is like crazy cool. And then this shed, we don't know what we're going to do there. We're going to store stuff for now. We're going to put like the maple syrup and stuff, supplies all in there. And then who knows what it'll become. Could become anything. But it's pretty cool. Like, look at all around us. There's lots of nice growth. So we're just taking a walk through. That's Frank. You saw him building the garage with us.
And
there's Sam. And some of the house, yeah.
You've seen her in some of the footage.
This is
Sam.
Ashley, if you haven't met her yet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a little putt anyway. But what's cool about this land too is it has a whole bunch of like the growth, so we could use it for firewood. There's a bunch of softwood. There's the maples. Man, there's everything.
Yep.
This is freaking awesome land, and it's still nice and close to anything we need to get to. So that's great. You see down here, like the trails, the trees.
There's lots of trails on this land, just like our previous land, because they
Game trails and stuff.
what?
Game trails and stuff.
Game trails, and wasn't one a logging trail, just like the last land had?
I think this is an old logging trail from 30 years ago,
Yeah.
but it's all good growth now. Like the growth here is way bigger than the stuff we had.
At our last property.
Like the front half was all right at last, but this here, it's all good.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
It's sweet. This was like a great find.
For a really great price too. We lucked out.
Yeah. So, so if you didn't notice, we have 2 channels, right? So there's MB Farmhouse, where we're going to share all the farmhouse remodel, and the link's down below to that. So before I get talking more about this, go down below, subscribe to MB Farmhouse to see us remodel all that there. All that's going to be there. This channel here is going to be exclusively about this new off-grid cabin.
Yeah.
Like 100%. So
That
if you want to see the farmhouse stuff, go over there, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for all that.
We wanted to keep it separated for anyone who's not really interested in the farmhouse makeover. They can just have this channel, or anyone who does want the farmhouse makeover, they can go over there and watch it only, or you can have both. We just, instead of mixing them all together, it makes it easier. This way you can pick whatever one you want to watch, or if you want to watch both, even better.
Because we know there's lots of people that just want to see the building, but
yeah,
probably most people want to see both. So
I hope so.
Just stay subscribed to both, right?
Yeah.
And we'll share both of it. So what we did to be able to get this property was we sold that truck, our 2017 Dodge. And if you didn't see over on MB Farmhouse, you can see the other truck. You'll see it on here soon anyway. We got a 92 F-150, so go check that out. It's one of the recent videos over on the other channel. But we traded out we sold the Dodge to buy that old Ford. And
the land.
Now we were able to buy the land because we did that. So that's all part of like modern homesteading, right? Moving money around. So you can, get what you need to get.
Exactly. We sold our boat too, and it went in towards purchasing the land.
Yeah. So like,
we just sold off a few things.
Yeah.
So that we could buy this.
So it worked out pretty good. So we went to an older truck, but
yeah,
it's still going to serve the purpose. It's got a long box on it. You can go check that out anyway.
Yeah.
But that's what helped us be able to do this. So a little tip for, anybody that wants to buy land or anything, or need some dough and you're driving around in something new.
Yeah, sell it.
Sell it.
We've been doing a lot of that lately. Like we sold the side-by-side and the car and bought the Jeep instead, which kind of acts as the side-by-side, so we can run it all around this land, and we can use it as a car. Like the car we had was basically because it saves on gas, so the Jeep saves on gas compared to a truck. So that was
because it's only a 4-cylinder in the Jeep,
and it's way cheaper than the side-by-side.
Yeah.
So that's why we sold those two, and now we sold the boat and the truck so that we could buy the land, and just picked up an older truck, because we still need a truck, but an older and way cheaper truck.
Right. And we're going to pick up another boat, just like a little aluminum boat or something,
One day,
to get out fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we need that. We just didn't need the bay liner. It's kind of couldn't really make as much sense. We're just getting an old aluminum one, something to get out. So here it is anyways. We got big plans. We're going to build, I'm pretty sure, the cabin's probably going to be built somewhere here.
Yeah.
Right? And this kind of loops around. This crop of trees, this circles around it. And there's landing up there, which is probably where the camper will go in the meantime. Unless we can sell the camper, then we won't do that.
That doesn't look very likely.
It's not looking overly likely to do that.
Yeah. That one's a bit harder to sell.
Yeah, but that's fine. If it doesn't happen, that's going to be great for that. But we're thinking We're going to do a 2-level cabin this time.
Yeah.
So we're going to explain all that here soon, future video, but we've been running the roads like all day today. So
we're tired. Oh,
yeah.
Actually for like 3 days because we had to drive the truck somewhere to be dropped off where who was buying it. Then we had to drive another opposite direction, hours to go pick up the new one.
Just doing a whole pile of stuff.
And then the lawyer, so yeah.
So lots of plans here. Subscribe to the other channel. Subscribe to this one. Hit the bell if you're not getting notifications. All that stuff, because some people are having trouble with that. So
right, and watch us start all over from the ground up and build another place.
Yeah, this time in a totally better situation.
Yeah.
So we'll see you later.
See you in the next one.